Hi, this is Akan. Welcome back to my channel. And once again, Bloomberg is the issue. And we've seen that his poll numbers are starting to rise up to third place. This is very disturbing. Um, he's not even officially in the race until Super Tuesday. He asked and pleaded with the DNC not to let him in. But apparently it's going to deaf ears. Well, we have to send the court. We'll take him to court. But right now, the stop and frisk policy is still causing major havoc to Bloomberg. It's in the news, ABC, and even the Daily Show is reporting this. And, basically, Bloomberg, if you want to drop out of the race, that's the only way you're going to stop these questions. There's a lot of issues involving Bloomberg. I mean, he got a third term he wasn't entitled to. He had to change the law from 2 terms to 3 terms to get that third term. Pissed off a lot of people. He's responsible for that transit strike in 2005. It screwed a lot of employees. I ended my union career. Even though the strike was found legal later in 2011, we had not gotten an apology from Bloomberg at all. But you know what? Yet he's apologizing for the stop and frisk. So he's apologizing because he got caught with his pants down. And he doesn't like the fact that the president's making jokes about him on Twitter now, and they're having a Twitter fight. Oh, Mini Mike, Mini Mike, he needed a box to stand on. He always needs a box to stand on, especially when he's stepping on his victims. Of course, he needs a box. He's saying, "Oh, the president is a barking clown," and we're just getting sick and tired. And then you got all these New York politicians that want to support him. I have a beef with some of you guys, and I'm going to tell you why. Because number one, during the strike, some of you came to the employees on this picket line and promised that when you had control of the state senate around later that decade, that you were going to change the tail law to make it less severe on us, and that promise never been kept. As far as I'm concerned, if you're supporting Bloomberg, you're throwing the employees back under the bus again. You did it before, and you're doing it again. And you should be ashamed of yourself. And you know who you are. You're the ones who are supporting him in New York. You should be ashamed of yourself, and you should withdraw from this joker. If he fails, screws up, and Trump comes in president again, I do not want to hear your complaints, because you should not allow this joker to get in the first place. But you're so adamant, and you're just willing to do whatever it took to try to get rid of Trump. You're screwing us in the process, and I'm getting sick and tired of you politicians screwing transit employees over, screwing them for any way you can, every buck you can, but yet then you don't want to give us what we're entitled to. You don't want to give us a lung bill. You don't want to give us a heart bill. You don't want to get rid of the opto. You don't want to make this a taxing job. You don't want to improve the pensions. You don't want to do nothing for us except looking for votes for when it's your turn. But when we're looking for stuff, rarely we get what we need. And I'm getting sick and tired of your garbage. You should be ashamed of yourselves. Those people keep supporting Bloomberg and screwing trans employees. You should be ashamed of yourself. Get it. Be ashamed of yourself. We don't want this Bloomberg idiot to be president. Okay? We don't want him. What is it that you don't seem to understand? Stop supporting Bloomberg. And I'm sick and tired. I have to repeat this. What do I have to do? Do I have to sue each and every one of you damn politicians to get it straight to your head? If that's what it takes to take legal action against you, I'll be more than happy to do so. I don't care if I have to bankrupt the state until you get it through your head to stop supporting Bloomberg. And in fact, you should be giving back the money you stole from the employees in the 2005 strike. You're not entitled to that money. You should bring it back. So this is Al Can saying so long for now, and don't forget your stop. And I'm sick of these clowns.